Welcome back, folks. This is Everyone Loves Pirates, and we are playing Space Engineers. This will be episode 2. We got our mining carriage, and as soon as we finished the last episode, this military escort popped up, and you know what? I'm torn. I want to do something with that, but I know how heavily armed it is. I think we're going to be better off, at least for now, focusing on a better ship. Building something. So... oh, this is the big cockpit. Nice. So we'll have the displays to make another ship. Which is good, because we need those. So the thought process here is... basically, I'm going to cannibalize most of this ship. We'll leave the containers. I'm going to take most of the plates off. There's a collector. And make another ship, hopefully one with heavy armor. And we got all these thrusters and stuff that we'll be able to make something that's probably small and light, very maneuverable. I don't even know if we'll arm it. We may just use it as a ship that we can use to get really close to other ships and then, you know, dock maybe, put some landing gear on it. Or just, maybe we just sacrifice it. We jump out and we let the ship target that as it's floating around as we grind into it and turn off its defenses. So to start with, really I'm just going to get in here. I'm not going to make you guys watch me build the whole thing, but I'm going to get enough steel plates basically to build the frame. We'll get an idea of what we're building. And then I can finish that off screen so you guys aren't super bored watching me do all that. Let's get at least some of the landing gear. If we don't get it now, it's just going to float off into space when we grind the stuff it's connected to. This is good. We get some motors out of this, which will be very useful. Large steel tubes, construction components, can never have too many of those. Lots of steel plates, which is what we need the most of, to be honest. But we want the base. If you saw my other survival video, you know, we want the base material of whatever we want to build. So we want to build like small thrusters, maybe even some large thrusters. But either way, we're going to need that bottom and we're going to build a small ship. So we need that bottom component. So steel plates for the large thrusters, but if we're building small thrusters, we need some large steel tubes to place them before welding. And then you got things like reactors, which need a construction component as their base, and landing gear, which needs a construction component as its base. So it's really going to be construction components and steel tubes and steel plates. Those are going to be the big ones. So this won't take too long. I'll only spend maybe a couple minutes on this, if that. Just making sure I have enough components. What was the other thing that I want to grab? Maybe the collector. Oh, how about these lights, these spotlights? They'll probably have stuff I need in them. So, yeah, some construction components. Actually, not a whole lot of interesting stuff in here. Bulletproof glass is nice. We need that. I think. We don't need it. It's not 100% necessary, but our cockpit will die immediately if we don't have it, basically, on our ship. Maybe I'll take the other light, too. We don't need light. We got the sun. Or whatever this star happens to be. Probably the sun, considering we don't have faster than light travel. And no, I kind of like having some tubes there. They got bulletproof glass in them though. Might be nice to. I don't know. We can always build it again really quick. It's the nice thing. Also gotta be careful that we don't run out of room in our inventory, even though we have this super large inventory. We don't want stuff floating around in space. We can help it. We've got plenty of room to store stuff, so that's not an issue. Military escort's still out there. Still getting a little closer. Maybe he'll stick around. You know, we will need some computers and some displays. That's good to know. Displays on these things. And there's displays on containers and stuff too. So we always take apart one of the big containers for displays. We're not doing too bad. We shouldn't have to get rid of that cockpit at all, to be honest. Why not? Good source construction components, and these deconstruct very quickly. I like the looks of these tubes. Okay, got lights there. They're pretty regular. I think that's enough for us to build something. Of course, if this thing gets close enough, it's just going to start firing on us too. That would kind of suck. I should take some of those structures apart, but I think we're set for now. No, I am going down the other side. I'm going to find a nice place where I can start building. It's not gonna, nothing's going to be in the way. Down here. That'll work quite nicely. Okay, we need, sorry, wrong button. We need a new small ship. And how do I want to build this? Always good to think about. Actually, be kind of nice if landing gear was in front. Probably need landing gear on kind of both sides. If we could just shoot into something quick, snap the landing gear on, get on the other side of like some turrets, that would be nice. Huh. Okay, let's try that. We'll see about what we want to do. So I want heavy armor. Actually, let's get rid of the grinder. The welder there. You know what, we'll need the grinder eventually anyways. Okay. Those blocks. Maybe some more landing gear. Some. Probably do small thrusters. Keep the ship small. Large thrusters are going to be too hard to do without bulking up the ship. I mean, that's really all we need. We're going to need a cockpit. And of course we're going to need some of this stuff, but I need to put in the... Oh man, so small. Put in the frame first. So... Actually, maybe that'll be the back end. That'll make it easier to build. In a way. I always hate building from the back, but I tend to do it like all the time. I mean, really for our purposes, I don't even know if we're going to have guns or anything. That might be good enough. I mean, the interior could have been light blocks. This is going to get really heavy quick. Maybe not. We'll see. I don't know. I think we can do it. Man, it's been a while. I remember how all the rotating stuff works. That's not it. Okay, so that goes that direction. There we go. So we're going to want mission critical stuff at the back. Really, these should be light. Okay, let's throw some light blocks in here. I knew we'd need our grinder. Okay. And... because, I mean, if the cockpit gets killed, we're screwed anyways. Now we need to protect it. It's like we're using the force to put the blocks on. Yeah. Do we want to do? Let's do another row of those. Really, the other ones probably didn't need to be. I haven't done a whole lot of like ramming stuff. We're gonna want to protect all the engines and stuff. Okay, and then we need... How far does that stick out? Not bad. We might want it out a little further. That maybe? Oops. 2. Really, we should probably have them on everywhere. Okay, that's not the right way. Just because some of these are going to get shot or knocked off. Okay. And we're at 11 minutes. I mean, that's a little low for a video, possibly. Oh, we're on the wrong side. I was cutting a little close. Not super close, but... just because I thought we were right next to the deal. Get in there. T. Oh, come on. I mean, really, we could throw a reactor on there real quick and then just jump in that cockpit, which would be the smart way of doing things. Okay, 100%. It's not an easy game to do survival and record just because of how much time things take. Well, that's a good looking ship. Right? Yeah. Super heavy ship that's going to need a lot of thrusters. We're going to get rid of some of this stuff, I think. I have the components just to build this. Pretty darn close. Don't have any of the bulletproof glass. Where'd that go? Oh, we had 8. It looked like 0. I think it was 8. Okay. And GI, how many steel plates? Quite a few. This takes a total of 5. That's not bad. I'm not going to do all of these while you guys are watching. I'll do it off camera, but just make sure I can reach everything. Definitely want the front ones to be heavy. I'll figure the other ones out later. And these will be fine. They'll be really quick too. So let's finish that up so we make sure they actually get built, which is the issue. Make sure you don't build over things in a way that you can't go in and weld them later. So bright. They need a welding mask. Okay. So we do need thrusters. Really, I mean, that's probably enough for the size of the ship. We want maneuverability. We need the thrusters hidden behind plenty of protection. Now we're mostly going to be going straight into things. So, how much of these components do I have? Nice. They take a while to do, though. Okay. But I could just... I don't think I'll need much of this for anything else. We'll store the components in there. Awesome. Okay. Visualizing where I'm putting everything right now. So... need up, down, left, right thrusters and forward, back thrusters. Back ones are always the hardest ones to get placed where they're not going to get just destroyed. Put them on wings, or we can put them way back off the ship. Like back there pointed this way, which is kind of silly. But So we could do something like... We do want to be maneuverable. Oh, out of small, large steel tubes. But we can do something like that. I think 9 going forward will be enough. I mean, really, once we get going forward, we're fairly safe. Hey, another mining transport. Or, mining transport. It's different than a mining carriage. We want that. Because that's going to have, I think, an assembler on it. It's actually getting really close. That's funny. Oh, I already see green stuff coming off that. That is armored. I can't build this quick enough, is the problem. I can try. I mean, it's coming near us. Let's see what we can do. Just to know that I have enough thruster stuff, we will just take apart a thruster. Only 8 steel tubes, huh? I think the other ones only need 1, so this will give us 16. Should be enough to get it going. Oh wow, my inventory's full. Crap. That's what I need. Quick. Where's the ship? Store stuff. Okay. Can we get all that stuff? Where'd it go? Where were we? I don't even remember. Ah, there's some stuff. I mean, I want it all, but I really want those steel tubes, which are the biggest. Let's grab this first. Come on. Where'd you go, steel tubes? Gravity is a harsh mistress. Or the lack of gravity, I guess. Okay. Again, I'm going to the wrong side. I do not know my ship very well. Honestly, it's not really my ship. Okay. Out of bulletproof glass. I want to focus on at least a couple of these guys so that they will latch on, because that's one option. I may just need to disconnect this and head towards that thing in my other ship, or I can fly over there myself. But I did see a lot of that stuff. We want all those materials. We want to be able to build whichever one it is, the refinery or the assembler. We either want one intact or we want to take it apart so we can build it. But I'm gonna have to build a few things for this, not to mention finish construction and all that stuff. Where'd it go? Did it disappear? Darn it, they do that. They get really close, but yet actually disappear. I don't see how it does that. Too slow. Like, how does it just disappear in the middle of nowhere? I understand if it like goes off the map, but it was just getting closer and closer to us. Whatever. This is a good place to end this episode. I'm going to finish working on this ship, and hopefully the next one that comes by, we'll get plenty of stuff coming by. And the next one coming by, we'll be able to intercept. Let's put it that way. But in the meantime, I gotta go get some energy in me, and I will see you all in the next episode. Thanks for watching.